Welcome back to Smart Depot. Today I'm going to be showing you a custom ROM and a very stable custom ROM for Realme X2. Many of you have asked me in the channel, is there any custom ROM for Realme X2? Of course, there are few ones in development, but this one is already good for daily use. So if you want to know more about this, I'll put a link in the description, but make sure you subscribe because I'm going to do a video how you can safely, unlock your bootloader and install a custom ROM because there are already good ones out there. Now it is very snappy, it is very smooth, the operations, and one of the fear people had about is it fast, is it good? I don't do all those benchmark Antutu tests to know how good a ROM is, but installing files, the APK files, was quite snappy, a little bit snappier than the ColorOS I was using before now. So it was a bit faster, I mean noticeably faster. And most of other things, okay, there is no system-wide dark mode, but there is dark mode that you can tweak in the settings and all that stuff. But mind you, you need to subscribe to the channel because Lineage OS Android 10 version is going to come out in a few weeks for Realme X2, and yours sincerely is going to bring it out here and show you the impressions and how to install it. Now I'm going to show you something later about this because there is a little bug that some applications might not take the full screen, but there's a way to correct it. I'll show you that later. So there is where you can tweak a whole lot of stuff here, make it beautiful. If you're still on Android 9, please make sure you unlock your bootloader. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and unlock your bootloader before you go to Realme UI, because if you're in Realme UI you cannot unlock your bootloader. Don't even try because you're just going to break your phone. Just don't try it yet. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to guide you through it. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer you as quick as I can. So there are still some tweaks, the things we know Lineage OS about, where you can tweak a whole lot of stuff. The power button for flashlight, double tap, use volume to switch music, all those good things that we know in Lineage OS. They are here, they are all working, so you should see it for yourself. But make sure, if you're not rooted, just relax, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to bring a sequel to this, how to root and everything you need. I'm going to put it in that video, so just relax. And if you haven't really upgraded to Realme UI, especially for Indian variants, just stay in ColorOS and then I'll show you how to unlock your bootloader so that you can also be able to, if you want to flash stock ROM or Android 10, a whole lot of things they are just cooking. Havoc OS is also almost ready. Lineage OS 17.1 is almost ready. So just relax because I'm going to be bringing out to you. So almost everything you can tweak, your bars, your battery percentage, all those stuff that about that we do in a custom ROM. They are here, they are working. I just want to show you because many people had this fear that fingerprint is not working. Fingerprint was not working initially when we are still at A13. Now we're at A19, and if you unlock your bootloader, fingerprint still works. I'm going to show you that for yourself clearly here. So one of the things that don't work is gesture. If you click on gesture, it will just go back to the basic setting. But apart from that, okay, let's get to the fingerprint right now. So for the fingerprint, the thing here is that if you rush to put your fingerprint, tapping it quick, it will give you some error. So that's why people really we are complaining. If you just rush into tap on the fingerprint, it will just at some point record some error. I'll tell you, please remove your finger and tap again. So I don't see any problem with that because it wants you to just gently do it so that it can carefully read the initial setup. So if you come now, I want to add another finger. I'm adding my left finger now. I'm going to just gently do it. You're going to see that it will go and read the fingers very well, and the unlocking is quite good. It's quite good. I don't, maybe the stock ColorOS is a little bit faster than it, maybe in splits of seconds or milliseconds, but it's quite good. I'll still show you down in the video about that. So I just registered 2 fingerprints, as you can see. So this is the test, fingerprint test. Just tap opens. I lock the screen again, tap, opens. So it's not like it's not working. It's quite fast too, and I mean it can, yes, there are things you are also going to miss. You're going to miss the Widevine L1 certification, so all your device will be not certified, but all those things I'll show you how to overcome them with Magisk hide and other stuff. So this is an example of an app that doesn't use the full screen. So what you have to do is that probably I will just go to the settings, and I'm going to go to display and then allow the app to use full screen. So that is start working. The sound is good, the call quality is good. There is VoLTE, especially if you're an EU version. This is not even in ColorOS 6.1, the last update. Almost everything works. I mean, and there is so much more you can do. Magisk is there, is working. There are mods and loads of mods. As you can see right now, it's now utilizing the full screen. So I think that's not a problem. So make sure you subscribe, because I will bring you more on this in other videos. Stay safe. Peace out.
Subscribe. I see you.